Hey and welcome, it's Andy of Andy Bowra YouTube Fishing. I hope you're all well. Many thanks for joining me again. Today I'm at the picturesque place of Porlock. Not quite on the weir is just down there. There's a couple of little marks that you can fish here if you wish. There's a couple of little stakes just up on the beach there, which used to be a favourite spot of mine, but I just fancied a little bit further up today. So the weir itself, or Porlock Bay, is a lovely, lovely picturesque place. You've got Bossington the other way. Boat coming in, look, fishing boat, which is great. This place quite often throws up unusual fish. So I have in the past caught cod, wrasse. I've also caught pollock, bream, lots of smooth hounds. So yeah, hopefully we catch a few fish, and fingers crossed. If you like what you see, please do join, subscribe and like and comment. Really appreciate it. Thanks ever so much. So today I got a real nice mixture of baits, some lovely ragworm. So the setups today, I love my HSTs, as you guys probably already know. My Penn casting specials with 18-pound line, main line, 70-pound leader. I think it's 0.39 millimeters in diameter, and then one rig I've got small hooks. This one I've just gone up to an 100-pound rig body, an 80-pound hook length, with a Joey mackerel with its head clipped off, 6 ounces of lead. A little bit more heavy duty than I would normally do, so who knows. We've got one rig out at the moment. Just trying something different down here. You get all sorts of different species in amongst these boulders and rocks and things like that. So simply got one lug, 2 little strips of squid on a 1/0 hook, literally up and over pulley rig. So single small baits just to see what's going on. Try something different. I've had my first fish, but I don't think this really counts. It's probably the smallest eel I think I've ever had. Tiny little thing, almost see-through. Took ragworm, that one. You do get some big congers down here. That's probably the smallest one I think I've ever seen. Probably as thin as the rod rest. Oh well, let's get him back. Oh, feisty little bugger. So as the tide's flooding in, it really is a nice tidal pull on the lines there. You can just see it the sea starting to get a bit choppy. So as it's coming around the corner there, it really pushes through and then floods into the bay there. You can get a lot of tidal pull here at times, which I've got, to be fair. You don't often get too much problems with weed, but the bay really does hold anything at all. You get rays, bullace, codling, rockling, congers, get some big congers off here, get a few bass as well. So it really is a fish rich area, but it's probably about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes from home, so it's a little bit further than normal, but it's an amazing venue. So we've got about 4 hours up to high tide now, maybe a little bit less. Fingers crossed as the tide floods. The line's just sat there nicely in the tide, lovely. Got a couple of big baits out there at the moment. And that whole Joey mackerel has been picked up by something. Hopefully, it's not a dogfish. conger. Really nice conger. You absolutely love that Joey. Right. Big, dark, miserable one he is. Right. Let's hold him up. There we go. Nice conger eel that. You do get them big in here, in Porlock. He is bleeding, so I'm going to get him back as quickly as I can. Decent fish that. Right, he's going to go. Off he goes, backwards. Go on, mate. Across the boulders and away on the surface. Oh, awesome. See him in the wave there. That's it, done and gone. I just see his tail there on the top of the surface. Lovely. Get in. So now I've got a crab bait. One thing I find I tend to do is leave the legs on at the bottom. It does deter dogfish sometimes, so let's get it out, let's get those juices out there, hope for the best. So that's peeler crab. Another fish. It was a good run. Right. Feels like a good fish. Oh, 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 oh. This does feel like a good fish. Come on in. Bang on high tide that was. Ain't got another line in at the moment, which is cool. It's a landing spot. Well, if it's a small one, he's put up hell of a fight. And I mean hell of a fight. Here's the come on in. Where's he to? There he is. Bloody hell. He went mental, he did. Starry. Look at it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to switch this off and get the fish in. Move round, this is a starry, and it's definitely close to double. Definitely close to double. Really pleased, absolutely ripped off. Starry smooth hound on a double frozen crab bait. It absolutely flew off. So I'm well pleased with that. Let's get another bait out. Amazing, amazing creatures. Pop her back very shortly. To say on the surface, she beats herself. Oh, and go on, love. Oh, go on. That's better. Going the right direction. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just had another one. Lovely fish. So off he goes. Go on. Go on. There we go. What an absolute beauty of a fish. Go on. Get in. On the surface. Whew. There we go. Lovely smooth hound. Quite often known as a common smooth hound because there's no spots on it. Really pleased with that. Give a hell of a fight for itself. Probably 4, maybe 5 pound. So I'm really pleased. He's going to go back ASAP. There we go. Smooth hound. Happy days. Not too sure whether I've got a smoothie here. Oh. Got fish on, definitely. Just looked round and me line was, or my rod tip had sprung back. Oh, could be a conger or smoothie. I think this is the one with crab. Oh yeah, it is definitely. Right then, show yourself, fishy. Lovely curve on the rod. Have a look then. Little smoothie. Awesome. Don't they look amazing? Right, we'll get him unhooked, have a quick photo, job done. Lovely. Oh, go on mate. Go on. Go on mate. Oh. Awesome. Whole squid. So as I've been putting a few in close, I'm putting squid baits on. Decent squid baits, 3 or 4 at a time. Don't need any elastic or anything for these. There's no power casting or anything like that. It is literally plopping it out 10 yards. The reason why I twist the squid like that, because it kind of sort of holds onto the hook better when doing that. And the last one, I put that through the head and then literally pull all these down. Many years ago, I used to fish with my dad and my Uncle Trev out of Poole. We used to fish old Harry rocks on the boat, and we'd put as much as 10 squid on in the winter. So there we go, nice big fat juicy bait for anything that wants it. Intended for bass really, so there we go. Let's plop it out. So this one, I underarm it, underarm cast, about 10 yards. Some of you may think I'm mad doing this, but the bass are close. So literally, swing, swing, and then away we go. And that's it. See what happens. Got 4 whole squid on that one. Let's have a look, shall we? What a little beauty. 4 whole squid this little fish took. Literally about 10 yards out. Just after high tide. The weather's getting a little bit dark and dimpsy now. This little beauty's going back. Get in. Well pleased. Okay. Little bass, off you go, mate. Go on, mate. Go on. Get in. So the tide's turned, it's on its way back out. I've probably got about, I could keep fishing for ages, but I might just call it a day, probably in about the next half an hour. What day it's been. I've really enjoyed it so far.